So previous class we had a discussion about item category. So important fields and brief. Whenever the time comes, we'll get back to the same space again for item category determination and item category group. Item category determination and item category definition actually. So let me try to create one sample sales order. As I told that, so you have to remember this. Your sales order is divided into three sections. One is sales document header. Okay. Header is you can go by like this. Okay. Let's press enter. So I am entering the sales order. So you see document type level ZOR1 sales document type level. If you come here, okay, your sales area at top level, when you enter the customer, whatever the details you have, that is called sales document header. From header to item details will be copied. Okay, this we have already explained. So now let's try to understand this. If you click this button, this is the shortcut for your header. Okay, shipping, billing, payment codes, and account and condition, and all these things. Okay, so you can go header in two ways. Like if you go to header, suppose if you would like to go to specific tab. For example, if I would like to see my pricing directly, I can go like this. So now you are now in sales document header data. If you click this, you will be back again. Go to header. Like if I would like to see my billing details, let's click this. You will be there directly here, or else you can click the header like this, and you can able to see the your header data. So as I explained, this I already shown you. We have discussed about header. When I am entering a material code, okay, whatever the section I am going to see, this is item level data. Okay, so let me try to put this one as of now, because my configuration control is controlling for one piece. Okay, so if I double click this, I'll go to the item level tabs. Otherwise, if I go back, okay, so let's come here, go to item. If I would like to go to the specific tab, I can go. Suppose if I go to the schedule lines, I can able to go it. So that means your sales order is divided into three parts. One, you have to remember sales document header, that will be controlled at your sales area and document type definition and sales area level. And second is your item level, when you are going to enter item and item quantity and the item category specifically. In that there is one more section, item attributes. You told, what is, whether it is relevant for pricing, whether it is relevant for billing, uh, whether business data, if it is header data is copied from top to bottom line items, when I can able to modify it or not, like whether it is a text item or else value item, whether it is a what I would say returnable material, whether it is a what you call bomb material, whether it is a what I would say service material, whether it is a packaging material, that all these things is going to control by your item level. In the similar way, there is one more. It is common for when you are selling the quantity basis. So you should know when the quantity need to be delivered. Suppose your inventory is having 10,000 packs of cookies are available. Suppose if you'd like to deliver to your distributor or retailer, so if you get an orders worth of 5,000 stock actually readily available to deliver from your inventory or not, that is more important. So that means if you come here with this example, you can try to understand this. Okay, let me go back to the Excel. So for example, in this example, if you say that my inventory is holding 1,000 packs, okay, 1,000 packs of goods. Suppose I got different 1,000 packets, so each packet is holding one pack equal to 10 pieces. In example we have seen already. That means 10,000 readily available the quantity. Suppose this premium cookies. Suppose if I got an order of like 20,000. 20,000 if I got order, how I will come to know from my material, 10,000 20,000 quantity. Okay, leave about this price and all these things. Let's try to delete this. Suppose this material premium cookies, so you required 2,000 20,000 pack, but actually in inventory how much it is available? 1,000. That means 19,000 shortage is there for this month. So 1,000 I need to send a request to my MRP team. MRP means material requirement planning. So for cookie, how you are going to manufacture? Okay, cocoa powder. Okay, like chocolate powder. Okay, you required atta. You required what do you call milk. You required ilachi, and you required some colors. Okay, for biscuit, different colors will be there. Colors. So like you will have other components. So assume that certain quantity X quantity is needed. Okay, I'm not going to say about how much quantity is needed to manufacture a one pack of biscuit. Like you said that your inventory is already holding 1,000, but your customer has gave all customers gave order worth of 20,000. Then how system will come to know that only 1,000 is available? Because this 1,000, my system is going to do the availability check. Availability means whether it is available or not, stock is available or not. It go and check the inventory for this material. So 1,000 packs are there, remaining it will try to raise a request. Okay. So like there is one person called MRP controller. MRP controller. What this controller will do? Okay, he is a side, material management side. What he will do for 9,000, 19,000, sorry, 19,000 packs, if I would like to manufacture, how much quantities I required. So this, suppose they are getting from one vendor. Okay, suppose I am taking from like ITC Ashirwad is there. Na? From there I am taking this atta and this powder. Milk I am taking from Country Delight or somewhere like that, Nandini somewhere I'm taking. So this Elaji I'm taking from another vendor. I need to buy all these products to make this 19,000 worth of packs of stock. Like for that, I need to buy another vendor for packing material. So MRP controller will have an idea about what is the schedule for manufacturing these biscuits, how much time it is required. So when we sales order is shortage of stock, request will be raised. Okay, so this request, how it will be raised? So 1,000 quantity confirmed by today. Okay, assume that today is 10th March 2022. So readily I can able to do the partial stock. Remaining 19,000, it might be available in 2 days, like after 10 days. 20th March, I can give another out of 19,000. I can give the like 9,000 packs. So again, next 10 days, like maybe 1st April 2022, I can give remaining 10,000. This planning will be done. So you can understand this. Like sales order need to, if the first delivery they will send 1,000 packs. Second delivery they'll send in 1,000 packs. All these three partial deliveries all put together, you have 20,000 stock. This out of 20,000 stock, 1,000 readily available. Remaining 9,000 it will be manufactured. So your MRP controller must have an idea about where to buy and how to plan this and manufacturing, and after manufacturing to sending into my inventory how much time I required. Okay, including packing and everything. So that is called material requirement planning. Material means required material. I need planning for that, how many days it will take to manufacture this 19,000 worth of the stock and when I supposed to deliver. So then only I can able to determine my dates Then I can able to confirm my customer. Customer keep on calling. Don't call me customer. I'll confirm through my SAP system. It has an intelligence, like it will raise request to MRP controller. So this functionality completely handled by. There is one more concept called schedule line category. Schedule means, like your calendar or your time, determining your time. Schedule and category means this category of the definition which is going to do. So how schedule line category works? So first you should know, when before going to schedule category, which kind of item you are selling. Suppose if you are selling standard item category, you have a tan. Okay, so tan plus your MRP type. Okay, MRP type, these two combinations. Suppose my product is standard item biscuits. If I would like to plan for it, then I should know my MRP type. My MRP type will have definition, like whether it will be controlled through MRP type material, it will falls under material requirement planning or not. For example, if you go for a service, I don't require MRP type, it's a dummy. So finally it is going to determine your schedule and category. There is like CP, CN, different kind of schedule and categories will be there, that we are going to see later. So that means your schedule and category, what it is going to do at your sales order level, basically it is going to determine. If I go to this sales order, if you go to the schedule lines tab, so it is going to determine my delivery dates and quantities confirmation. Okay, so what is order quantity? One. Rounded quantity? One. My confirmed quantity, it is going to confirm the quantities. We must have to remember this, what schedule and category is going to control. You have an interview question, then you must say that, like the combination of MRP type and item category, uh, based on that it is going to control my delivery dates. That means confirmed quantity and confirmed quantity dates, it is going to control. So this is called schedule and category. If you see schedule and category, so CN, it is going to determine your delivery dates and quantities. This is the definition actually. So let's so for this 19,000 quantity, I required a planning, right? That is going to done by your MRP planning. So now let's go to SPRO. Okay, so reference IMG, I'm going to show you. So that means we are getting into the another section called schedule and category. See, you have a customer, you entered in the sales order, you have a sales area. You know that whether I would like to sell it to distributor, wholesaler, or retailer. Then you try to determine your quantities. Item level, you are entering based on your item type, text material or returnable material, or else standard quantity or value material or bomb material, you're entering in the item level. So that you got two sections, header level and item level. The third section, which is talks about, like when you are going to confirm the quantities. Okay, when you are going to determine the delivery dates, when you are going to like how much quantity and when and how. So that is going to determine by your MRP planning if required. So that is done by your schedule and category. So that means three sections. One is header level and item level, and third one is schedule and level. Let's come to sales order, sales and distribution. If you see sales documents, in the sales document only we have seen sales document header. See, we didn't see other relevant related configurations. We'll get back to this. We have seen only sales document definition whenever we required. So let's come to the header. Item, if you see item category, we have seen like that, item category group. If you'd like to define, you can define. We'll get back to this. So now third space is your schedule and category. So you can able to define the schedule and category. So before that, let's see what is SN schedule and category. So this is like if you determine item category, how you are linking with your material, then item category group. There is something called assign item category, means your item category determination, your sales document type, item category group, usage and high level, and a default item category. In the similar way, if you come here, your schedule and level, how you are going to define. So now you got item category, what type of material you are going to sell for your customer. So this item category plus MRP type, the key combination, which is going to determine your schedule line category. So initially you people will confuse and forget, but it is very, very important. So like schedule line category is very, very important. If you understand this, like, you can understand a lot of concepts actually on SAP SD. Item category, header level definition, and item category, all these three designs are very, very important on SAP SD sales and distribution module. So you see this item category. Let's go for our item category. We have seen 10. Okay, 10. So MRP type, it's not mandatory. For example, if you are not, it's, if you see what are all the different types of MRP is there, types are there. Suppose if you don't have planning, so you don't want to plan. For example, if you take if you're sending to the technician to certain place to repair work, for that you don't require any planning, so you keep it ND. Suppose if you go to our previous example, you are manufacturing the biscuits for your customers. As per our previous example, out of 20,000 only 1,000 available, remaining 90,000 if you supposed to manufacture, then you should require a planning. You choose the PD. So all these are the different types, like, external planning, time phased. Okay, so all these are different. This actually, controlled based on your kind of material you are selling actually. So this is your MRP. So let me go back to the material master, where we have to assign this one. Let me show you this one. Suppose if you are entering the material, I told you, right, whenever we require, we'll get back to the customer and material frequently. Let's come here. Okay. So if we come this section, there is something called availability check. Okay. How you are going to check? So there are two kind of requirements will be there, daily requirements and individual requirements. I will explain this later. There is something called batches. If you don't want to check your inventory whether stock is available or not, without checking, if you are confirming the delivery, then you have to keep it the no check. Generally, like if you go for service materials or some kind of value materials, you don't require it, you don't have any physical nature in stock, then you'll keep it no check. It depends on the scenario. Okay, always stock is available also. If you keep this, there is no problem, but you should know to whom and when and which customer is on priority. Based on that, how to confirm, then you have to know all these things. So let's keep it aside. This one, this is availability check. So if you come to MRP for material requirements, suppose if you'd like to manufacture a material, so I told you, right, we will come to this section soon when we want it. If you go to MRP 3, see the same availability check will be there. Okay, so let's come here. If you come below, see, as of now I kept it as MRP type as no planning. No planning means I don't want to plan anything. I don't give my system to instruction to check on SAP system whether inventory is available or not. Suppose if I keep it PD, deterministic MRP, that means this is allowed for planning actually. This is the field you try to remember. MRP, all these are MRP relevant tabs will be there. Okay, so let's come here. So this is MRP type. If you see, this PD is there. So in material level, I mentioned ND. ND means I don't require any planning. So that means I'm not asking system to check at inventory level. Okay, I don't raise my MRP request to any MRP through MRP controller to any material requirement planning department. Okay, so if you see here, there is something called CN. CN will be there. That means for no planning means CN. So the CN will have a definition. That is called your schedule and category. Suppose item category, if a item category level, suppose if it is, let's go for TATX. Okay. So if you see for text material also, there is something called CT will be there. What is this CT? Suppose if I'm rising to material requirement planning, okay, ND means CN it is coming. So if I go to the tan again, if you understand one, you can able to understand, you can able to compare. So PD is there for CP. So for this P1, what is this P1? Check this one kind of material requirement planning, MRP fixed type 1 and fixed type 2 and so on. Okay. So like that, you can able to determine what exactly your schedule line category will do. Okay, schedule line will category will talks about whether you need to rise, whether you would like to determine delivery dates and what do you call your confirmed quantity based on available quantity in your inventory. If the stock is available, it will determine. So then what is the control? This is the control. Whether I would like to write the request to MRP control, this is the control. This is the definition. So this is the definition for determine your schedule and category in sales order. When it comes to the definition, okay, you try to understand one, you can able to understand remaining. CP, deterministic MRP. Okay, so for tan, CP means it is rising a material requirement planning. So if you see, like, you will have different definitions will be there. Okay, different attributes, not different definition. As part of the schedule and category definition, you will have a different attributes will be there. Okay, what my CP will do. Okay, what my CP will do, I will explain you. Okay, so you have seen the delivery block, where you have seen the delivery block at the sales document type level. In the similar way, schedule line level also you can keep the black automatically. Okay, so why we require to schedule line block? So that means if I keep the block, quantity will not be confirmed. So for example, CN if you go, okay, so block will be there. Okay, so this is also like in 2 digit. So whereas a document type 4 digits alphanumerics, like item category 4 digits alphanumerics. In the similar way, the name what you would like to give, it is 2 digit alphanumeric. Okay, so you can able to give the name of the schedule and category. Here CN is there. If I want, I can create it PM. If I want it some 01, if I want it 99, I can able to create it. This is just a name. Okay, so the name description will be there. This is schedule and category description, whether it is MRP relevant. Suppose this is not, it is not going to do. Whereas if you go to CP, my schedule and category, okay, not PN. If I go to the CP, what is it is going to determine. So based on this is description, this is the name it talks about. But actual definition will be this business data, how my schedule line category need to work actually, whether it need to calculate the dates, whether it need not calculate the dates. Okay, everything will be depends on this. So let's try to check one by one, like what this schedule and category will do. You try to blindly remember, it is going to determine your quantities and your MRP planning, and based on that, it is going to determine the dates actually when it need to confirm the quantity as per our previous example. Okay, so let's try to see now. CP is coming. When CP will come, I will show you. So let's go back. Before, I will show you the determination. Suppose if you see for tan only, I will show you how exactly it works. So blank means it is CP is coming. Even PD, if my PD is also, it will come CP. Okay, so MRP type, based on MRP type and item category, it is going to determine my schedule and category. In schedule and category, what are the definition attributes are there, that is going to work based on my customer requirement. Let's go to the sales order quickly. Okay, so ND is there. Okay, if ND is there, my MRP type, if you come here, what is ND? That means I don't require any planning, I'm saying to the SAP system. Okay, this definition is this standard definition, it will be done, and this attributes will be controlled by my schedule and category definition. Finally, it is going to determine this if ND means it is not going to do the MRP planning, that need to be done by your material management relevant MRP type settings actually. Okay. So now CN it is coming. Let me show you. Try to observe carefully. I'll just try to create. As of now, ND is there. So let me try to create a sales order. If you see, I don't enter a material. If I don't enter material, my system don't know what is the what kind of material it is belongs to which material group. If my system don't know what kind of material group is there, then my system don't know what kind of material item category it is going to determine. That's why I required a item category determination. So if I come here, if I say that my attributes are standard material, then so let me try to put it piece. Okay. So item category I got it. Item category plus your MRP type, which is going to determine your schedule and category. If you come here, the schedule lines, what is the schedule line? CN is coming. Why CN is coming? If you go back to the definition, okay. So tan is my item category. If it is ND, it is determining CN. So from where it is coming, this MRP type, it is controlling again your material master definition. We're closely working with material management. Let's go to MM02. Let's try to determine another schedule and category. Let's come here. Your MRP1. Let me try to choose for MRP. ND is there now. Let me give, instead of ND, I'm just giving PD this time. Let's try to check. But we'll ask like, who is my MRP controller? When I don't say planning, I don't require that person to raise the request to manufacturing or something like that. When I say PD means deterministic planning, it is asking who is a controller. Okay. So let me try to maintain entry. So you can go to the configuration like this also, continue without specifying the project. Okay. Let's try to define our MRP controller. If you click this, it will go to the configuration. Okay. Let me choose this. I'm just copying this one. This is the standard entry. So our plant is 2727. I'm just copying this one. See, he is a person. Like if you click this MRP controller, Furo MRP controller, I can give the name as Guru. He is working in MRP department. We can immediately will go to the request telephone. If required, recipient name, like they can able to send the email also. Okay. So this basically done by your consultant. Don't worry, you are not going to do material management. So so I defined this one. So let's come here. Carry out. This is also important. These two you have to do it. It will copy, basically it will copy the definition. Suppose my plant is this one for 2727. If I am copying this, so copy. So that means whatever the settings are there, MRP relevant settings, it is copied. If you do this, let's go back. Let's click on escape from your keyboard. Okay. So now I am assigning. So then it will ask him immediately what is the lot size. So let's try to choose anything related to. So let me try to choose monthly lot size. I'm doing lot size means your stock. We'll try to check in anything fixed order quantity. Let's keep it this one. Okay. Okay. Now it is EX accepting. So schedule margin key. Okay. This is required. Okay. You just assign these two. Okay. So now let's try to save this one. What it is saying. And individual pricing, no quantity based inventory management. External, let me try to choose this one.